We've got even more flavored nuts to try. 2 more from Planters. Hello, Goblins and Gobliners. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, we've got a lot going on here in this review, and there's only 2 food items to talk about, but just wanted to give everybody kind of an overview of where things are right now with the channel. As you can see, the background has changed behind me, and that is because we are now in Maine. So you will start to see more videos with this particular background. If you liked any of those other backgrounds that you've seen in my videos up to this point, don't worry, I actually still have more videos to release from all of the places that we have been to. I've still got San Francisco videos, I've got Wisconsin videos, I've got North Dakota videos, and Florida videos, of course, and I even have some from the first time that we were here in Maine. But if you saw the first part of this series, because when I filmed these 2 videos that I'm going to be talking about here, I had no idea that they were going to end up being a series, but they did for a very specific reason. Now, what I'm talking about here are all of these flavored nuts that I have been encountering lately. If you saw yesterday's video, because I plan on putting these out back to back, I found a lot of Blue Diamond, different flavors of almonds. I found Planters, lots of different types of cashews and almonds and things like that. The reason that all started is because I was looking for the pumpkin spice Planters nuts. And I think I had said in that first video, the one that was in North Dakota, that those were cashews. Well, I have since found out that they are supposed to be almonds. I still have not found them, but I have found 2 other flavors from Planters, and I picked those up since that last video. So that one was in North Dakota. That was actually filmed several weeks ago, even though it was released yesterday. Now I'm in Maine, and I managed to pick up 2 of those Planters flavors here in Maine. This one is Apple Cider Donut Cashew. And I am excited about this one because I love cashews and I love apple cider donuts. But I'm going to talk about this one in a minute. That is actually part of the fall line that is supposed to have the pumpkin spice almonds. I still can't find the pumpkin spice almonds anywhere. Have no idea what the deal is with those. Hoping they're out there somewhere. I have literally looked in 5 different states now. I have looked in Florida, Maine, Georgia, North Dakota, and Minnesota, and I have not found them anywhere, so I'll keep looking. The other one is part of the holiday lineup, and these are the Planters Festive Fancifuls, and I think these may have actually been out last year. I'm not 100% sure about these, but these are butter cinnamon pecans, and we're going to give these a shot as well. I think we're actually going to go ahead and start with these. But first of all, one more thing that I do want to mention. Remember, while we were in North Dakota, I had my wood chipper mug helping me out as a palate cleanser there. Now that I am back in Maine, I am announcing the return of Moose Mug. So Moose Mug is back. Those of you that have been with me for a while, you will remember Moose Mug. Got some nice cold water in there as a palate cleanser, and let's just go ahead and get started. All right, and if I haven't mentioned it, we will actually be here in Maine for 6 months, not just 3. So you're going to see a lot of this background for a while. Let's go ahead and start with the butter cinnamon pecans. These are 160 calories for 11 pieces, and there is a little description here. It says, these pecans are kettle roasted to perfection with butter and cinnamon, making them the perfect festive snack. So I am anticipating that these are going to kind of be like candied pecans. And I have a feeling that if these are as tasty as they could be, these might be great in a pie. We'll find out. Ooh, yeah, I am smelling the cinnamon in this. And I am smelling the butter in that as well. And there's a look at those pecans. Yeah, I think these would probably make a great pecan pie. Mrs. Goblin I love pecan pie also. She makes a great pecan pie too. So you can see there's a lot of that coating on there, a lot of that seasoning on there. So there's a better look at that. You can see all of that crystallization of that candy on there, brown or butter and cinnamon rather. So yeah, butter and cinnamon. Here we go. Mmm. Oh wow, that is like eating candy. There is so much of that butter and cinnamon on there. It is crystallized right on that pecan, and you almost don't even realize that there's a nut in there because there's so much of that sugariness, so much of that flavor, that cinnamon flavor. I really do think these would be awesome in a pecan pie. In fact, I think maybe I will hang on to these and give these to Mrs. Goblin for our Thanksgiving pie. But I think you would have to probably lower the sugar in your recipe for your pie because these are extremely sweet. All right, let's bring out Mr. Moose here, and I will cleanse the palate and move on to the cashews. Okay, I am excited about these because I love cashews, I love apple cider donuts, and I usually like things that are flavored apple cider donut, whatever. I do want to say something about that. First of all, let me read you the little description here. 150 calories for 11 pieces. Kettle roasted to perfection with artificial apple and cinnamon flavors. These cashews are the perfect fall snack. So we've got apple and cinnamon in here. This is an open statement to a lot of these companies that put out these products that are supposed to be apple cider donut flavored, whatever. That seems to be the really popular flavor right now. There's a lot of things, especially this year, that were apple cider donut flavored. Some of them delivered, some of them did not. Unless you're going to put something in here that specifically reminds me of a donut, just call it apple cider flavored, whatever. So if it's cashews, if there's nothing in here that's going to remind me of a donut, if there's nothing in here that's going to give me that cakey sort of yeasty flavor to it, then just call it apple cider. Don't get my hopes up that I'm going to have something here that's reminding me of an apple cider donut. If it just reminds me of apple cider, I love apple cider. That would be great. Don't false advertise. Don't exaggerate. Don't tell me that it's going to be something that it's not. So we'll see if they pull off apple cider donut or if they just pull off apple cider. But either way, cashews I love. Apple cider flavor I love. Let's see what we get here. Oh my, there is a strong apple aroma coming off of this. Wow, that almost smells like an apple pie, believe it or not. There they are in the bag. Let's pull one of these out. These are pretty big cashews too. I mean, that one is enormous. And maybe there will be something that reminds me here of an apple cider donut because there are actually little pieces of something on there. You can see all of that on there. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I don't know if that is just the crystallization of the coating or what we got here, but let's see what the flavor is. There's a good apple flavor. There's a little bit of a cinnamon flavor. It's not an overpowering cinnamon flavor, and these are definitely not as sweet as those pecans were. Yeah, I get tons of apple flavor on this. I am reminded of apple cider. I don't know that there's anything in this that reminds me of a donut. So don't call it apple cider donut. Just call it apple cider flavored cashews, and I think you'd be fine. Well, these are really good, and this is a nice change from a lot of the flavors that I've been having lately, especially in cashews. We did have those blueberry almonds, which were very good from Blue Diamond. but usually in cashews, you're finding those savory flavors, which I love because I do love savory flavors more than sweet flavors. But it is a nice little change to have a sweet flavored cashew. These are good. And Moose Mug one more time. Okay, again, these are part of the fall line from Planters. These are part of the holiday line from Planters. There's still supposed to be pumpkin spice almonds in this line, and I believe there are a couple of other flavors in this line as well. If I had to choose one of these over the other, I would say this is the big winner. These are fantastic. I think these are a great snack. I think these would be great for cooking. I think these are very versatile. I think you can get a lot of use out of these. I would say this is the winner. This is excellent. This is a 3-star seal of approval. That is not to say that I don't like these, because I do think these are very good as well. I just think that the pecans were actually a little bit better. If you are looking for something apple flavored, apple cider flavored, these definitely hit the spot. But overall, I think the pecans are a better snack. So there we go. Again, we are in Maine. This is the background you're going to see for a while. I'll catch you next time.